Okay, hey, I I am back to do a quick video on a few items that I picked up at Ross. So we all know I love to just like pop into Ross and I always walk past the perfume. And I'm here visiting in California and my eldest daughter, who's not going to be on camera and I'm not going to use her name right now, is going to be the behind the scenes voice. Say, hey, daughter.
Hey, I'm here.
And so here in California, they don't have, I think it's everywhere in California because of COVID, that you can't just smell stuff in there. But in South Carolina, I do. So I just have grabbed some when I've popped in. So the ones that I grabbed is this Ellen by Ellen Tracy, this MIXBAR Tangerine Squeeze, which is normally in Target, or Target as we say. And I don't think I've reviewed this yet, but I'm not sure. I'm sure you're familiar with the Can Can by Paris Hilton. I had never smelled it before, so I grabbed it. And I also grabbed Abercrombie and Fitch, the First Instinct Sheer. So, and I actually also grabbed one of these, which y'all know I have reviewed this before, but it's back home and I saw it and I was like, oh, I want one of these here too, because I like to spray it in my hair. It's got that, I don't know, to me like a fresh, clean, shampoo-y, fruity smell. But I'm not going to review this now because I've already done it. So let's just start with this little number, which is Ellen by Ellen Tracy. And I've reviewed another Ellen Tracy that I really like. I know you guys have all seen Ellen Tracy in Burlington, Ross, TJ Maxx, all that. And it's always probably like, they're usually about 12 bucks or something. This one was $6. And this is not to be confused with Ellen Tracy by Ellen Tracy, which is like that golden, like clear bottle. They're all kind of shaped this. Most of them are shaped the same. This one isn't. But the one that I really like that I've reviewed is Radiant. I like that one a lot. And that bottle is shaped like the Ellen Tracy bottle. So this is Ellen, not Ellen Tracy. Ellen by Ellen Tracy. And so it was only like $6. And so I stood in there with my phone like I always do. And I looked at the notes and the notes intrigued me because, and here's what they are. The top notes are anise, which smells like licorice, peach, cotton candy, and the middle notes are rose, water lily, jasmine. The base notes are musk, sandalwood, vanilla, and patchouli. So I think the box colors really suit it considering it's supposed to have like a licorice cotton candy smell, so like the black, pinks, purples. All right, so here's what this bottle looks like. Not the typical Ellen Tracy shape. When I first saw this, it looked very old school to me. It kind of reminded me of like Avon. So for some reason, almost like the Skin So Soft, even though Skin So Soft was like either a pink version, but mainly that teal version bottle, which didn't look like this, but I don't know why. This just looked like old school Avon to me or something, or like body splash bottles, that kind of thing. So Ellen by Ellen Tracy. What was I going to say? So then, you know, I couldn't wait to smell like the licorice and cotton candy. And this is my second shoot, you guys. That's why I'm running through it. I'm trying to remember what I said last time. I fumbled, so I just started over. Anyway, I was intrigued, obviously, with cotton candy, and then by licorice because I once read that like men responded to a licorice smell. Which, daughter, I was saying to you, I don't think if you asked a man, they would say, like, yes, I love licorice smell, but it was just like in smell studies or something.
Like a subconscious.
Like a subconscious thing they reacted to or whatever. And as I was saying, and I've said in other videos, I really just, when it comes to fragrance, I care about my opinion. And since I happen to be a heterosexual female, I care about men's opinions. So that intrigued me. Now that I've rambled enough, smelling it, it disappointed me. It's like I oddly like it, but I don't. And like I said, I already had Avon in my mind. So I think this kind of like actually made me think of like Avon Skin So Soft, which I'm guessing is probably because it's very heavy with the musk. Yes, musk is a base note, but I get a lot of musk. And when you first spray it, which I already sprayed this tiger, This does linger and last, actually. So if you are a lover of musk, this might be right up your alley, and the musk in this does linger, probably because it's paired with the sandalwood, vanilla, and patchouli. All of those are very long lingering notes, as you know, in this, and they do linger, but the musk and patchouli is dominant, mostly musk. So I'm going to spray it one more time. The thing is, when you first spray it, you do get a hint of those top notes. Not a whole lot of the peach, a little tiny bit, but you definitely get you get that hint of anise / licorice, a little bit of the cotton candy. I wouldn't call it overly cotton candy, would you? I'm going to spray it. My hands are sweaty now, but oops, it's got a nice spray on it. Nice, strong mist. Oh yeah, you do get the licorice initially, the licorice and cotton candy. And then, see, fragrance can be so mental. I've had think that fragrance smells like something, and then somebody else will say, no, it smells like this. And then I'm like, oh yeah, it does smell like that. So
It definitely, I get what people are saying when they say cotton candy, but to me, it smells like the way a plastic baby doll head smells. And that's in a good way. It smells like cotton candy, plastic, baby doll, sweet to me. But that's like the visual that comes to my mind, like I guess a memory or something. But
go ahead.
But also, yeah, I was like part of a forum where people were looking for a scent that is like reminiscent of the head of a baby doll. And I would definitely say this is it. But if you didn't have that image in your mind, I could see it, being like clean. I smell the musk. Initially I smell a little bit of fruitiness, but it's very light, very, very light, almost unnoticeable. Like say I was just passing by, I wouldn't pick up fruitiness from that,
Not the fruitiness. The peach is probably the least dominant part of the top notes, even when it opens. And I remember when I first came home with this, like I said, y'all, this was like $6. And I just stood there and looked up the notes and grabbed it because it was $6. If you love musk, and particularly a musk patchouli mix, then this could be right up your alley. Also, if you like some old school Avon smells. But you know what? After you told me the baby doll, and I think we all love opening up a brand new baby doll and the smell of the plastic of the baby doll head.
Yeah, that's straight up what it smells like to me.
It does have that smell now.
But it also kind of reminds me of like the way that moms smell after they like get all dressed back in the early 2000s. Like it kind of gives me that.
She said back in the early 2000s. You know, like that was a long time ago.
Well, I'm just saying, like, what? Like, I don't know. It's just like it's got like a clean smell. I like it a lot. I actually really like that smell.
But see, I started liking it after you said all this.
Yeah.
Except, I totally get those vibes now that you've put it in my head. And just so y'all know, my firstborn, just recently turned 24. And you just do a lot of arts and crafts work. And so you're familiar with people who are making these
reborn dolls.
Reborn, like newborn dolls. And they really want that smell of a new little baby doll, right?
Yeah, like it does I wouldn't say it's just like Johnson & Johnson, but it has like that baby doll smell, like a baby doll for kids type smell.
That's not that far off from my initial vibe, because you said the way moms smelled in the early 2000s. I don't know what mama you're talking about, because I didn't wear anything like this. But maybe other people's moms.
Like clean, but like, I don't know. I could just feel like it's like a mom from the early 2000s kind of vibe, or a baby doll head.
Well, see, I'm 45, my daughter's 24, and I get more older school vibes. Life experience can give you different associations in your head, but it's not that far off, because I was thinking some people's moms. Now, grandma didn't order Avon, but my grandmother did, though. One of my grandmothers, and yeah, it has that. You know how people would put on like that splash straight out of the bath or shower. So that's similar kind of to what you're saying. But I initially got to me, it's almost like a licorice-y mix of like Baby Soft and Skin So Soft. If you like that, then you should check this out for $6. And so we're going to move on. So the next one, my daughter has taught me that to say Target, the fancy way of saying Target. So MIXBAR, y'all know, is at Target. And this was, I believe this was like a MIXBAR line that came out in 2021. And they have many different fragrances, and I think their more popular ones right now, it makes sense, are the like the bourbons, vanilla type smells, because those are popular fragrances right now, that vibe. This one, also I was going to say, this line, I think that they are meant for you to buy separately and to blend together and layer the way that you want to, which is a neat concept. And if you're, everybody does that with fragrances anyway, but these are particularly kind of solid, more just like a segment of fragrance meant for you to kind of personalize and put it together with others the way that you want to. And so this one was the one I saw at Ross, and this, I believe, was about $12. And so this one is the Tangerine Squeeze, and I actually really like this. However, this particular one, I don't know about their other fragrances, like their bourbons or vanillas. They probably last longer. Typically, citruses burn off pretty quickly on the skin, and this is no different in that way. So just like, I don't have it pulled up on Fragrantica, but why even bother? Because I'll just read what the box says. It says, a sparkling cocktail of zesty tangerine and pink grapefruit paired with sweet honeysuckle, sandalwood to exhilarate your senses all day long. Joyfully created by artisan perfumer Patricia Chaux, Chaux. Anyhow, I like their little simple bottles myself. So it says on the top, MIXBAR. I think I saw somebody else reviewing and said theirs leaked a little bit on these. I think this one did a little bit too. Tangerine Squeeze, I like the name of it. I also wanted to say the box fits it too. Just those kind of, this is a bright, fizzy, citrusy type smell. And it kind of looks all crisp green, citrusy, blues and silvers. Mm-hmm. This is kind of like a cooler type smell. I'm just going to tell you all before I even spray it on me. My skin picks up straight grapefruit, which I like grapefruit, but the straight grapefruit almost comes off almost borderline citronella candle on me. So
you say that, but you smelled so good when you wore this.
I smell good.
Yeah.
It does have, I get some of the tangerine type smell. Here, do you want to spray? Let's spray the rabbit for spring. Rabbit. And tomorrow is my most favorite spiritual holiday, Easter, which really has nothing to do with bunny rabbit. But I love bunny rabbits. That is a nice citrusy smell. This is, tell me your take on that.
Okay, yeah.
I would say not only is this line meant for layering, but if you wanted to pop up and freshen up any of your fragrances, just to like lift it and brighten it, you could layer this with whatever fragrance you want. Also, coming, at the gym, out the shower at the gym, or just freshening up at the gym, it's a nice.
It's zingy.
Zingy.
It's crisp. It's bright. It's very citrusy. It's not overpowering, but it's strong. I mean, it's not.
It doesn't last long, I could tell you that. But a lot of citruses don't.
It's very pleasant. I instantly visualize the peel of a piece of citrus, like whether that's, I don't know what type of, whether it's a lemon or not, but like I get it tastes or it smells like lemon peel or something.
I'm picking my nose.
And what else is in that patchouli?
No, I'm just rereading it on Fragrantica. Y'all, everybody's body chemistry is different. Like right off the bat, it smells good on me, but I think I know
pomegranate. That's what I'm smelling.
It's not pomegranate.
Doesn't it?
It's got clementine, pink grapefruit, honeysuckle, which I don't get the honeysuckle. I love honeysuckle, and I don't get honeysuckle in that. Sandalwood. How do you say this word? I always say it wrong. Frangipani.
Oh, great. Yeah, I don't know, but grapefruit is what I meant to say, not pomegranate. Yeah, the grapefruit and
you get the grapefruit for sure. Frangipani. I can't ever say it. What is it? Frangipani and Vetiver. So I think this could go either way. It could smell can smell really clementine-y, or when the grapefruit and the vetiver come together, I think that's where you're getting a little risky on the line of citronella candle, because vetiver is green. It's got that green.
I know what you're saying, but I don't smell it that way. Like, I know that's maybe you're concerned with this fragrance, but I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm an optimist with fragrances or something, but I really don't smell that. When you wore it the other day, I smelled like I don't know, what is it, base notes of like something like that. What is that? I can't say it.
Vetiver. This doesn't really have top, middle, base. They're just kind of all together and blending. It's
Well, when you walked by me, I could smell whatever that deep note is, and then that like that zingy, citrusy note on top, and it was good. I liked it a lot on you.
Now this is true. After I came home and sprayed it and walked past, my daughter did said, "Oh, you smell good. You smell fresh."
It was very fresh and like springy, and like I liked it a lot. It was bright.
So yeah, so try it out. I mean, this is probably a really cool line to experiment with, and they've got all the other different ones like I said, I usually when I saw this line reviewed on YouTube, the other videos I saw, people were mainly like on the vanilla and like the kind of like those more deeper, richer smells, but they're meant to be blended, and this would pop anything up, brighten it up. So, but I do like it. I mean, it's very zingy for sure. So $12. So let's move on. So also, I was just thinking of that story I told you, my friend and her little sister baking muffins, and she was like, "Now you mix this like so." So cute. Okay, so Abercrombie and Fitch, First Instinct Sheer. You haven't smelled this one.
Okay.
I never did have you smell this one, unless you picked it up and smelled it on your own. This was like $12. Little, cute little bottle, little gold plating on the front, little plastic. You know what? Maybe it wasn't this that was leaking. Maybe it was this one. I can't remember. But this top is on there fairly good. Let's see. Spray the bear now, because the bear earlier had something else, but it's faded. So I already know what this reminds me of, and I don't know why, but this is a pretty fragrance. Especially, fragrance really has no gender or age at the end of the day, but this is definitely feminine. That's not where I was going with that. I was going with age. Abercrombie and Fitch is for people your age and younger, and it definitely has that vibe. Summertime is very pretty when you first smell it. It's very beachy, summery.
Oh yeah.
You like that?
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's like straight fruit, like a little kid fragrance, or it's not like, I feel like it's mature, but not like old lady mature. That's not what I'm trying to say. I mean, like, it's mature, like, sexy and beachy and pretty. You know what I mean?
Like, you do get beachy. It's definitely summery smelling. Yeah. For sure.
No, it is. It is like date night out at the beach.
Yes,
like,
I get date night at the beach.
Yeah, date night at the beach. Like, when you're going out and, like, want to smell real fresh and look real crisp,
Yes, I agree. And by the way, I still say I use the phrase old lady vibes. In the fragrance community, I have noticed a lot of people hate that phrase. But I go ahead, old lady vibes, because I go ahead and use it because, like, even though people have slightly different specific thoughts in their head with that, I think we all know what we mean by that. So what you're saying doesn't smell overly mature to you.
Yeah, well, when I said mature, I didn't want people to take it the wrong way, which is why I clarified. I don't think it smells like mature in that way. I think it just smells like a woman. It doesn't smell like a little girl scent. Do you know what I mean?
Not a little girl. I would say young woman.
Yeah, young, yes, but it's not like strawberry kiwi, it's not like...
It's a pretty smell, though.
It's pretty. I think it's a sexy scent. That's what I think.
I think so for a young woman.
Yeah.
I think you nailed it when you said like mature for a younger woman, in that like a beach date night smell.
Yeah.
Y'all go out on the beach. Y'all get back to your hotel room, take a nice shower, put something pretty on. Y'all, all you young ladies.
Yeah, exactly.
And some of you young males going out to pick some dude up or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever makes your tootsie roll, as Grandma says.
It's too good. It's hilarious.
That is a pretty smell. So let's get to the notes. Like, even on Fragrantica, everybody agrees this is very summery. Some people say spring as well, but it's definitely summery. You still laughing about that?
It was so unanticipated. Like, I was not prepared. I a grandma quote to come out.
So the top notes on this little beauty. Oh no, my battery's dying. The top notes are mountain air. That's weird. They mean fresh air, but I'm getting more beachy. So they have mountain air, I guess. Nice and pure with bergamot and pink pepper. I'm a big fan of pink pepper, although this is not overly peppery.
Mm-hmm.
And then the middle notes are orange blossom, which I do get. Lily of the Valley and hibiscus, which I like. That's beachy. And base notes of amber, musk, and woody notes. Now, this musk, I also have heard that men subconsciously pick up on musk more than women do.
Mm-hmm.
And like the kind of musk that's in this as a soft musk that's just blended in with the woody notes and amber, I like it when it's a very soft part of the base notes, as opposed to this is like a musk bomb. Probably because it's with that patchouli together. This is a heavy musk. This is very light sheer musk mixed in with the amber and the light woody notes in it. So yeah, this is a pretty beachy one. As far as projection is moderate. It's not like going to be the door open ahead of you before you walk in or anything, but people will smell you. And the longevity, I know from spraying it before, is, probably in the heat, it would last a good bit. Otherwise, I would say it's moderate. And moderate for a clothing store type
Fragrance line.
Fragrance line. Which, by the way, you guys, I'm a big fan of Hollister's. SoCal by Hollister is one of my favorite smells. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I have all kinds of fragrances, and I still love that one.
Me too.
And then I used to pair it with one of their hair body sprays, and they don't carry it anymore, but it was something waves, but it's not one of the waves that are out now, but those two together were bomb. Anyhow, this is really nice. And I know what I was going to say. Something about this, and I don't know why, just a little hint of something about it reminds me of the Guess Dare that I reviewed already. But they're very different. I don't know why there's some association in my mind. This would be like a beachy version of it, in my opinion. I definitely think it's the orange blossom, hibiscus, and bergamot probably that throws in the beach vibe with this. And then the airy note. It's beachy and it's nice.
Is your phone going to live through this?
Oh no, I don't know if it is. I better plug it in.
Yeah, let's plug it in so you don't lose the video.
Because I'm not redoing this. You guys know I don't edit this or try to make them fancy or anything like that. I just do this because since I've been trying to recover with my health, fragrance is just something that I can't plug it in and it won't stay in the stand. It won't.
Here, I'll hold it.
So, voice behind the scene is going to hold the phone.
Is it charging?
I can't tell. I think so.
I'll make sure it's plugged in. Okay.
So yeah, this one. First Instinct Sheer. It's a pretty scent. Okay, last and maybe least on my list. Well, maybe not least. I don't remember if I reviewed this or not. I don't think I did. Most of you are probably familiar with it. Back it up for me a little bit. You're getting all on my claws as I usually
am. The charger's keeping me there.
Wait. Don't get all that stuff in the back right there. Just like this.
Okay.
Everybody has seen the body sprays, the body spray version in Ross, Burlington, TJ Maxx, and it's okay. I mean, I don't hate it or anything, but I grabbed it for like $12 this size. By the way, when I was reading about it, apparently I think they've changed the design a little bit a couple of times, or maybe a different size did at one time have a feather on the bottle, probably that kind of feather there. And I think it had a little gold chain on it or something, but I think that's actually a cute little bottle design, whoever came up with it, considering it's called Can Can by Paris Hilton. So I think it's cute. Almost reminds me of I don't know, it's girly. It's like lipstick or heels or that would go with this dress. I don't know, it's cute. Mm-hmm. So when I first sprayed this, the little cap says Paris Hilton on it. When I first sprayed this, I liked it. And then I'll tell you what I didn't. You're slowly moving totally off of me. And I'm just talking to nothing.
Is it on you? You have to tell
Yes.
me. I'm sorry. Sorry, audience.
When I first sprayed this, I liked it, and then it turned powdery, and I'm not a fan of powdery smells. Very seldom do I like powdery.
I am. I love all of these fragrances with like the powdery vibe, like the baby doll vibe. I'm loving it.
Sometimes, I'll tell you what I do like that's powdery. It's one of my favorites, but it's a very sultry, sexy smell, is Givenchy Haute Couture. That, I love that fragrance. And it has a different kind of the Pied Piper. It has a different kind of powder vibe than this does. This has got what I call like that, I don't know, I think of like that lacy, I call it lacy powdery. I don't know why. Like drugstore perfume that's got like lace on it or something. I just don't like it. Anyways, but if you like it, that's awesome. I just don't like it on me. Anyways, so Can by our girl Paris Hilton. Came out in 2007, and like Fragrantica, I think this is any season really, because it's just a feminine fragrance. Probably more daytime, just because it's not very bold or long lasting. It's not long lasting at all. Top notes are nectarine and black currant and clementine, all of which I like. Middle notes are wild orchid and orange blossom. Base notes are amber, musk, and woodsy notes. I don't know what's turning powdery on this. Maybe the orchid. I don't. But when I first sprayed it, I was like, "Oh yeah, this smells good," and it was probably that all that nice juicy fruit on top. You know, you're missing.
Help!
You gotta do it like that.
Okay.
And then it just turned into like lacy, powdery candy or something, which sounds a lot better than it smells. It sounds like a good description, but you guys, this is very popular. I'm sure there are loads of you that like think this is a beautiful smell, and it is. It's not horrid, but it's just not. I just can't. Oh, on the can't. What do you think? It's not overpowering.
Fruity at first, but I know what you mean.
You guys have smelled this. Y'all have picked up the body sprays at least.
I like it, but I understand what you're saying. I do.
Smell that pretty fruit at first?
Yeah, it is pretty. I like it, but I also know what you're saying. I hear you.
Around. It smells really nice at first. It's tricky.
It is tricky.
It smells really nice at first, and then if you like powder, it's tricky too. Rocco, right? That's right. On time. It's tricky. It smells really pretty at first, and then if you like it to go into a sweet powder, then you will really like it. It's not any kind of lasting monster or anything. You know, you definitely have to reapply it. It probably projects pretty good. That's projecting.
Yeah, I smell it.
It projects pretty good. You know, past your arm.
Yeah.
So you're gonna if you're a heavy sprayer, people are gonna smell you through the room.
Yeah, definitely.
But it won't. I would say you'd have to reapply like every 4 or 5 hours, if not sooner.
Yeah.
And if you want it to be projecting like this, probably every couple hours or every few hours.
Yeah.
It's a pretty smell. It's probably one of those things, if it mixes really good with your chemistry, it's one of those little tricky ones that like, man, that doesn't really smell good on me, but it smells really good on so and so. But for like $12, I mean, it's pretty.
Yeah.
And if sweet powdery is for you, then it's definitely worth $12. So that's the Ross video for tonight. Thank you, daughter. We're not using names this time. Later. You weren't prepared to be on camera right now.
Yeah.
But
it was fun.
I love how you are as the behind the scenes voice.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, I liked all these fragrances.
Plus, you're getting a younger perspective. You actually like all of them to some degree. Which was your favorite, do you think?
The Abercrombie and Fitch one is definitely a strong competitor
Summer
in this.
date night, girls, or whoever.
Yeah, and what was the first one again?
That Ellen TRACY, which is a lot of strong musk, a bit of licorice.
See, I really like
pottery.
Abercrombie and Fitch's first. Ellen TRACY is competing with the citrusy one for second.
This citrus one, you could, like I said, gym time, or if you're really hot, you're outside sitting on the deck.
Yeah, I would definitely wear the MIXBAR. I would wear the Abercrombie and Fitch, and I would wear the Ellen. But yeah, I know.
I don't know what I did with the Ellen, but y'all know what it looks like. You saw it. Just the box. Don't confuse with any other Ellen. They have Ellen Tracy by Ellen Tracy. This is Ellen by Ellen Tracy.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you guys go into a TJ Maxx, a lot of times they have the Ellen Tracy ones, usually not even boxed, sitting out by themselves, and it's like different colors, different flower smells. It's the purple one. Radiant. That smells so good. And I like to wear Radiant. Sounds crazy, but I like to wear that Radiant with raspberry jam donut from Bath and Body, and it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And my daughter has a secret concoction. She smells awesome every day, and we're going to do a video on that. But
Thank you.
Can I just tell the mixture, though?
No, it's a secret.
Oh, it's a secret.
You have to come back for the next video.
She smells really good every day.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, eldest, firstborn, and
thanks everybody for watching. And
hit subscribe.
Yeah.
I want to get, like, even though I do this for my own happiness, I would really love to get 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, it would be a cool
Eventually.
accomplishment. Yeah. Thanks everybody for watching, and please like and follow my mom.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you.